and it one-way portaled me here. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Minecraft Playing with Fans episode 6 on the open realm here. We're just hanging out with the turtles, watching all the babies grow up and leave the roost and go out into the world. One of the side effects of that, which I think is really cool, is the surrounding area just gets filled with turtles everywhere. And I just think that's so awesome. Doing a little bit of nighttime fishing, putting our epic mending fishing pole to the test here, the sparkling lure. As you can see, ooh, jumped the gun a little bit on that one, but as you can see, it doesn't take long at all for the fish to bite. And of course, if you time it with the rain, it's even faster. It's a good way to get experience. It's also a good way to pull in books of mending or really any kind of good enchantments on books, bows, or fishing rods, as well as nautilus shells and all the fish you can eat. If only we could make sushi with some of that dried kelp. Maybe one day, right? Look, another turtle leaves the nest. We'll get them to lay some more eggs here eventually. They will return to this point when it's time to lay eggs. I'm just watching the sunrise. Having a wonderful day. No, today in this episode we're going to go to the Nether. Kind of put it off long enough. I usually have to go to the Nether before this point, but as I pointed out a few episodes ago, Justin was nice enough to bring me back some Nether quartz, and that is the big reason I normally rush the Nether, so I didn't have to this time. I was able to take my time and do some other things. Alright, I think the fish are done biting for now. Put our bow away. Look at them. They're all growing up and having a good time. Eggs are hatching. I'm going to wait until these eggs are gone, till they've hatched and all the eggs are done. And then we're just going to pull all the turtles up and feed them all seagrass and breed as many as we can. For now, let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit to get to where we're going to work on the Nether portal so we can spend a little bit of time exploring the Nether this episode. Alright, we're just about ready to go. So the first rule of going to the Nether is obviously don't bring anything you can't afford to lose, especially on your initial trip, because your initial trip can be very perilous. You don't know where you're going to end up. Now, I prefer to be up at the top of the Nether near the bedrock in the ceiling. And for that reason, there's a little thing that I do. Let's see. I don't like my Nether portal to be up high, but yet you sort of have to if you want it to be up high in the Nether. So let's see. My Nether portal needs to line up somewhere internal to this mountain. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go way up high, build our portal, and then tear the portal down as we come back through it and build it back low. This looks like a pretty good place. It's sort of going to be down below, down near our strip mine, or where our new strip mine will be once we do that. Now the surest way to make sure that your Nether portal ends up as close to the bedrock as possible is to get yourself above the cloud level when you build your portal. And in that way, the Nether portal will look for the closest open spot to where you are that's available at the same elevation, or as close to the same elevation as possible. So we're just going to go way up top here. That looks good. Okay. So now we're going to take our obsidian and some stone bricks. I'm just going to string it together like this. Let's see, like that. Is this, I think this, oh, I didn't bring enough. I'm a darn fool. That's how it goes, too. Always double check your numbers. Well, again, that's why we brought gravel with us. So we'll actually be able to get down. Isn't that always the way it goes? It is. It is for me. Okay. And we'll take our gravel and we'll work our way back down. Gravel is relatively easy to tear down once you need to by simply putting a torch underneath it. So yeah, we'll just say I did this to show the easy way to tear down gravel if you're not familiar with it. I'm sure it's pretty common knowledge, but we're going to cover it anyways because we sort of have to. Oh my. Well, this is about to get rather precarious. Another possible solution is to do it like this. Whoo. So what we'll do is we'll dig ourselves down. We're going to need a new shovel now. That's okay, I needed some flint anyways, right? No, maybe not. I didn't really need flint. That's okay. But you just you take down the bottom block and then you put a torch underneath it and the gravel can't stack on the torch, so boom, you get all your gravel back. Piece of cake. And then our portal is just sort of hanging out up there. Let's leave the torch so we have a frame of reference. We're going to need to go mine up some more obsidian. I feel like I mined up the amount of obsidian, so here's what happened. We'll talk a little bit about it since I'm not going to cut this out. I'm just going to leave it as it lies. I dug up 10 obsidian, and then I was like, that's enough for a portal. And then I used 2 of them in my enchanting table, obviously, because that takes 2 obsidian to make, and then never went and readdressed that. I'm pretty sure Sora gave me some obsidian, but I don't know where I put it. So we're just going to mine up a little bit more. And eventually we'll have a nice, big, fancy portal and a room that it's connected to, but not right now. Okay, that's good enough for where we're at. Let's go back up top, and we'll try this again. Okay, we're coming back to do this again. This time I thought better of it. Not only am I going to bring a golden apple, but I also got some diamond boots with feather falling 4. Just in case. You never know what's going to kill you in the nether, and I'm not really bringing anything I'm too attached to, except of course my looting 3 sharpness 4 sword, the Sundered Reality. I really don't want to lose that, but I don't want to bring an iron sword either, so that's where we are. Okay, we're almost there. Now, as we were, again, one more time with feeling this time. And then 1 and 2. Beautiful. Made ourselves another shovel. And then we should, let's see, I want to make sure that when we step back through this portal, we're not going to get dropped like a bad habit. So let's go ahead and strike it. And as soon as we step through, it will create a portal on the other side, which should be extremely high up in the nether. Let's be very careful here, stepping around. Oh, look at this. Somebody's been here already. That's great. Justin's base. Oh, okay. Signs for nothing to nowhere. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't see anything too treacherous nearby. Lots of soul sand, glowstone, well out of reach. But this is great. It's already sort of protected. We've got some mushrooms, so we're just going to help our little mushrooms grow here. And then, so what we'll do is we'll probably build up this area. Now, this isn't that high. I'm sort of wondering why I didn't get to go higher. Let's experiment. Let's see what's going on here, because I would have liked this portal to have spawned much higher up. Oh, you should never mine straight up, but especially in the Nether. I'm a little perturbed, though. I'm not sure why my portal is so low. It should have been right up near bedrock. It might be just because this area is already really flat. Oh, but look how much higher the ceiling gets. Well, this calls for some exploration and discovery. After all, that's what we're all about here. And I don't necessarily want to be using my diamond pick for that. I'm sure I'm going to regret digging up like this. Let's put the golden apple on the hotbar. Okay, and then from here, we're going to dig sideways, back up the other way. Now, the thing to remember is that lava in the Nether flows like water, so by the time you see it, it might be too late already. In fact, we should probably go ahead and get a block to stem the flow on our inventory. But if we have to manually place our portal up high, then that's just the way we have to do it. We just have to place it up high, because I'm not going to deal with a portal that's down that low. That's not where I like them to be in the Nether. I like all of my Nether portals to be nice and elevated, so that I can run really long minecart tracks up near bedrock unimpeded by all of the chicanery that goes on down in the lower levels. It's even better if you can get it into a little cave up top near the bedrock, but if we have to make our own, we'll just make our own. Yeah, see, it doesn't appear like any of this is breaking out into any sort of hollow area. So we may very well have to go and dismantle. That was the sound of a pickaxe breaking. Let's make a couple. Pull this up. We may just have to relocate the portal manually up near the bedrock once we find it. Okay, I think this is good, and then we're going to round about again. Oh, there it is, bedrock. Okay, so that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is the uppermost level of bedrock there. There are four layers of bedrock on the ceiling, just like in the real world. There's 4 levels down, and I don't really want to be right up on the bedrock. I just want to be up close to it. So, I should have brought my map. We might have. Let's see for a second. The important part is to get everything lined up. Or at least, for me, that's the important part. Oh, I think we are just going to dig up. Oh. Oh. Forgive me, Minecraft gods. Please don't punish me for this mistake. Normally when you feel like you're making a mistake, it means you should stop because you are making a mistake, but... Wait. I hear stuff on fire. Let's see if we can just mine out this way to find our cliff. Right, so we are up on a ledge. There is a bit of a ledge, but no. Okay, so we are kind of in the only open spot as high as it could have found a place to put a portal. Okay. All right. So at least we know it wasn't an error. It's just kind of the way it goes. Let's go ahead and continue our gravel system upward. I'm going to dig off to the side. Please don't punish me again. And the steps were lined up with the portal. This should break through into something sooner or later. There we go, just like that. Aha! There we are. So let's see, how far away are we from bedrock? Pretty far, actually. So then the question becomes... that's going to be... Well, I guess we can count it down, because this is going to be a little too high. I don't want to be this high. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, we can go a little closer than that. I'm going to spend some more of this gravel. So that's 17, 16, 15, 14. And then it's going to go 13, 12, 11, 10. Alright, this is good. This is where I want to be. We can carve ourselves out in this direction. Okay, wonderful. So we just need to hollow this area out here. Watch for lava. It's one thing when you're digging a single column, the odds of hitting lava, I don't want to say they're negligible, but they're smaller than when you're hollowing out a big area. So any of these netherrack blocks could be hiding lava. No, this is good. This is really good. It's nice and closed in. Nothing's going to be up here to mess with you. Perfect. So the next step is going to be to dismantle our nether portal on this side. And the reason that this works is because the nether portal connection cares more about coordinates than it does elevation. So as long as the coordinates match up, it will connect a portal at the top of the nether to a portal at the bottom of the overworld. And that's exactly how I like mine to go. This is kind of a nice little area, though, that it's already got cobblestone. I'm not sure if that was Sora or Justin, but thank you for that. That definitely takes away some of the fear of entering the nether when you see cobblestone everywhere. Again, normally I push myself to go here sooner, but we didn't really need to. All right, well, this is going to take a second, so I'm just going to bring us when we're back up top with the portal ready to go. Okay, we're back. We're just going to seal this room up. I don't have big plans for the nether just yet as far as how I want to build it and make it look. But I do know we're going to need to place some of this obsidian down, like so. 2, 3, and then just go ahead and like that. And look at that, we end up with 4 leftover obsidian from our little trick of mining up the nether portal and building our own. Then we put this. This should take us back. And it one-way portaled me here. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I wonder why it didn't... Oh my. Okay. Oh! So this is over near spawn. And oh, it's being developed quite nicely, actually. I didn't expect to end up over here. All right, let's go ahead and take care of some of these baddies and light up this path a little bit. Just throw some torches down. It might not look pretty, but it's going to stop the spawns. Okay, well that's definitely a fast way to get from my location to the spawn location, but that's not going to help when we want to tie the two together. Ooh. Darn skeleton. Come here. We have enough inventory space to pick up all those goodies? Okay. Oh, I know what we can do. We can merge this together. Well, now I'm a little curious what's going on, why that happened that way. Not enough torches here, that's for certain. I do like all the work that's being done here around the spawn. I'm going to have to come over here and help connect to it. But I sort of want my place to be, like I said, as a connection to the sea. That's interesting that this portal would connect me there like that. Okay, fair enough. So here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to trek back home and get ourselves a map. There we go, a boat, okay. Oh, nope, take the table with us. Okay, so we're going to use our boat to go back home. Ah, there you go, there's one of the flags. I still have to make my flag. It's okay, we're getting there. Things are starting to come together. I love the way that portal looks. I'm not sure who did that, but kudos to you. That looks really, really cool. I would give you credit, but if you hop on the Discord and you claim credit for it, I will credit you in the next episode, I promise, because it looks really neat. It's nice in survival because you really can't afford to go nuts to build things crazy, but every little bit of flair that you can add to something really shines in survival mode, in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to follow the river on home. Hopefully we don't get jumped by baddies on the river. It is dark out. Ooh, I don't know when the last time I slept is. Oh yeah. I wanted to show this off. Oh no, it's not there. There was a section where I was, yeah, here it is, where I was mining out clay for the terracotta for the library. Oh, see? This is how things are going to get now. Just stay away. I was mining out clay, and the bottom of the river fell out. And as I went down there, I realized that it tapped into a massive cave network, which was sort of where I was in the first episode, which I thought was really, really neat. We might build some kind of a connector to all this eventually once my strip mine gets going in all directions, but I just wanted to show that off. I thought it was pretty cool. I like when that happens. And you break into an area that you've already been to somewhere else. It really helps tie together your understanding of where everything is on the map. Oh, I cannot express enough disappointment for my portals didn't link, so we're going to figure it out. Come here, little spider. Oop, no, I'll take that. How about a torch? There you go. I know, little llama. I've got some name tags from fishing. We're going to get the llamas eventually. We can only do so much at a time. Right, so our portal is still there. That's... Well, I mean, obviously it's still there. We didn't tear it down. Well, that's pretty crummy because whatever portal people thought that other one was going to connect to, it now doesn't, and it connects to the one I put way up near bedrock, and so people are going to be like, whoa, how did I get here? This isn't where I thought it was going to go. It's going to cause bedlam. Oh, why did I do that? I knew my inventory was full. We'll just drop this off for now. I know that's not where that stuff goes, but I don't really have a place for netherrack yet, so... Okay, so the best way to link up portals in the Nether, which is really what I should have done from the start, is to bring a map. There you go. So that green arrow pretty much is spawn. I think that is Snake's location. That's Shadowcat's location. Those are the only ones I have. And then this is me here. Those are the only ones I have on the map so far. But when you take a map to the Nether, when you take an overworld map specifically to the Nether, it allows you to see exactly where your overland location is. And I've talked to some people, and it seems like a lot of people don't know this is a function that you can do. So this is a great time, or as good of a time as any, to show it off, because we have to get this portal straight. We do. Okay, so from here you can see on the overworld map where I should be, and as soon as we go through the portal, we'll see where I end up. Aha. So I did actually end up quite a bit away. Oh my. See, I should have brought my map from the very get-go now, because do you realize what this means? Oh my. This means the portal that I tore up... Oh! The portal that I tore up was not the one that I created, but instead the one that linked to the hub. So, ooh, yikes. I don't think anybody's going to be happy with that. We better put it back where it came from. Well, we're going to have to mine up some more obsidian because we need to make a new portal in the Nether because we did not get one created, but we're going to be taking a small detour. Yes, I will be doing it off camera, but when you have a fishing pole this good and it rains, you fish. So we're just going to show just how incredibly awesome and fast this fishing pole works in the rain. It's great for experience. It's great for books. It's great for enchanted bows and fishing poles. And it's just incredibly fast. Once you get Lure 3, Luck of the Sea 3, and it's raining, your odds of getting treasure are the best possible, and there's no reason not to do it. So I'm going to sit here and fish off camera for a bit while it's raining, and we'll get back to the task at hand once the rain stops. Maybe I'll show you what I get when I'm done. Okay, the rain has stopped. We fished all night through the rain. We got a pretty good haul. What, about 3 saddles, a name tag, Fortune 2, Infinity 1, a couple Loyalty 3 books. We got a Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3 fishing rod. That's pretty good. Infinity bow, punch bow. So we're going to... Yeah, Snake's having a little bit of trouble with my farm. It is pretty laggy. It is. So let's go ahead and head down to the ancient library so we can drop off all of these enchanted goodies. And then we can get back to doing what we were doing. Let's see, put these bows away, that rod away. And then we'll put the books in here. For anybody that needs some, go ahead and you know, swing by and help yourself. I don't know what everyone needs, but I don't mind sharing. The books, the random treasure books and rods and bows are going to start coming in fast supply. So will the saddles and name tags, to be quite fair, now that we have the fishing pole. But we need to stay on task. I don't even know where I put my other name tags. But we need to stay on task because we're trying to get our nether portals linked up, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get some more obsidian, and we'll go back to the nether. Okay, so we're back, and here's what happened. Long story short, I was putting the gravel to go up to the portal, and the game lagged and displaced me off of the gravel tower by 1, and of course threw me to my doom. Not even Feather Falling 4 on my wonderful boots could protect me. It was a mess. I got smeared all over the mountain. I've gathered my stuff back up. The only thing I've lost is my levels and my pride. But I realized we don't have to do that anymore because we know this portal is going to link to the one at the hub, and we have built ourselves the ability to get up to where we want to go. We don't need the portal to be all the way up there, because we're going to be able to be at the elevation in the Nether that we want as we travel to that location. Which means that obviously we can just put the portal wherever we want, where we're at, and be done with it. So that's what we're going to do. Not really a huge deal. So let's see, we need to go this direction first. Okay, so we're kind of at the elevation I want to be at here. So we're just going to dig through the nether rack, and as you can see, we're going to use the overworld map to make sure that we're heading in the right direction that we want to go. Nether quartz, that's fun. I'm not going to focus on that stuff too much, because with the nether quartz, I would obviously want to bring my fortune pick, and if we're going to go after glowstone, I would want to bring a silk touch. So for now, or a fortune, one of the two. I don't want to mine that stuff up with just an iron pick. See, and that's how it happens. Just like that. You have to be fast. Oh, you have to be fast if you don't want to burn that golden apple. Must be paying attention. So you can see we're sort of, we're a little displaced. There we go. This will tie us together. So we're just going to follow the map till we know we're on top of the mountain over by our little coastal establishment. And then we'll clear out an area, build a portal, and voila, we will have ourselves a nice portal way up here where nothing can get to us. And we won't go nerd poling up into the clouds anymore. So this looks to be a good area here. We'll just hollow this out. And thank you. I'm good though, snakes. Let's see. We'll get our obsidian ready. So we're pretty well overlapped here. And I think we're just going to... do I want to do a larger nether portal? I sort of do. Let's see if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. There we go. This should connect us back to our mountain. Bingo. Just as advertised. So now what we can do is we can tear this nether portal down and then build the nether portal that we want underground in our little hidey area beyond our secret door. And then at that point we'll have another portal down near our strip mine and enchanting area and where all of our good stuff is going to be that ties to another portal at the top of the bedrock in the nether. And then from there we'll be able to minecart track to wherever we want. And everything will just be wonderful after that. So I think that's where we're going to wrap things up. Looking at the time, we've done a good bit, and we got ourselves a little foothold in the Nether. Could have done without the lag death kicking me off my nerd pole, but that's okay. The lesson is learned. If there's already an established portal in the Nether, you should check that out first. And really, you should always bring your overworld map into the Nether because, yeah, that would have made things a lot clearer and easier to understand from the beginning. This has been Minecraft Playing with Fans, episode 6. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Just remember, if you have had a good time playing, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you want to see my videos as soon as they come out, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell. But until next time, take care.